Now for our feature story of the day, let's discuss the latest with what's happening from rich dad Robert Kiyosaki. He cautions against Bitcoin ETFs, prefers owning real Bitcoin, and I couldn't agree more with that. So yeah, let's break down the latest from Rich Dad, shall we? Robert Kiyosaki explained on X why he does not invest in Bitcoin ETFs, stating that he avoids them for the same reason he does not buy gold or silver ETFs. Here's what he shared. ETFs are fake gold, silver, or Bitcoin. So he's ultimately calling the Bitcoin ETF fake Bitcoin, and I agree with him 100%. I was going to say sampling him here, quoting him here. For example, a gold ETF can sell 1 ounce of gold 100 times and more via one ETF. Derivatives, fam. Derivatives are weapons, financial weapons of mass destruction. That is why I own real gold, silver, and the real Bitcoin and keep them very safe away from banks and Wall Street bankers. Sage advice: if you're not self-custodying your biddies, they can be confiscated. You need to be aware of that, family. And that goes for Bitcoin on an exchange, Bitcoin in an ETF, nacho cheese, big dog. Kiyosaki has been vocal about his distrust of the Biden administration. Yeah, nobody trusts that mofo. The Federal Reserve, the Treasury, and the Wall Street bankers. Down with the bankers. He frequently criticizes these institutions for practices he believes harm the financial well-being of the average person. Moreover, he accuses Wall Street bankers of prioritizing their profits over the interest of ordinary investors. Facts. In April, Rich Dad similarly explained why he won't buy Bitcoin ETFs, even as the spot Bitcoin ETFs become a hot asset with significant inflows following the approval of the U.S. SEC ETFs there, yo. Recently, the renowned investor disclosed that he purchased 60 biddies at $6,000 each, which means he's up, 10x from those investments on the 60 Bitcoins? Well done. And he also says he continues to stack the biddies every month. Despite Bitcoin crashing, he remains committed to holding his investment, following the strategy of Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett, which focuses on buying and holding assets. Now, Kiyosaki believes Bitcoin is the easiest way to become a millionaire, previously predicting the price to reach $350,000 per biddy by August this year, family, right around the corner. He consistently urged investors to buy the biddies before the price surges, expressing frustration over hearing lame excuses from people when he recommends Bitcoin to them. You've all heard these lame excuses, haven't you? Anyways, I'm going to read to you the actual thread of the tweet he shared on June 5th, where he discusses this massive prediction. This is quoting Rich Dad Robert Kiyosaki, verbatim, word for word. Bitcoin will be $350,000 by August 25th, 2024. It's not a lie. Now, I respect the fact he gives an exact date. He says August 25th, we'll hit 350. It is a prediction. It's speculation. It's an opinion, but it is not a lie. It is a sucker's bait, but it is not a lie, because any prediction about the future, it's not a lie. I want $350,000 Bitcoin to be a fact, and I want it to be true, but it is only a prediction. I am confident Bitcoin will hit $350,000 sometime in 2024, but it is only a target, a dream, and a wish. I keep buying more Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Now, this is the first time I saw Rich Dad actually announce he was buying other crypto assets besides Bitcoin. So for the first time, he says, I keep buying more Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana because quite certain their prices will continue to rise. Why am I so confident? It is because I am certain about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. My answer is no. What I'm confident of is the incompetence of our leaders, President Stinky Pants Biden, Treasury Secretary Yellen, Miss Finance, and Fed Chair Jay Powell. Those are the three stooges in real life. And I am certain, I am very confident about their incompetence. Take care. Buy more gold, silver, Bitcoin, Solana, and Ethereum. Protect yourself from the three stooges. So there you have it, family. Shout out Rich Dad Robert Kiyosaki. I'm a fan, but I disagree. I'm not all down with this, some of the other things he references, keeping it 100. Personally, I love what he talks about with Bitcoin, but regarding some of the other stuff, I have no interest in, but that's just me. Teach their own. I don't judge, but I wish him all the success in the world. I've been following Rich Dad since I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad as I was a young entrepreneur, and I have a lot of respect for him, so shout out Rich Dad. Let me know your thoughts regarding his very bullish and bold price prediction of 350 Gs by August. What do you say, August 24th of this year? That's right around the corner, family. Let me know. I'm going to read the comments out loud. Matt Chandy, you're a legend. Thanks for the subscription. I only realized yesterday I lost my star, but couldn't sub again while live. Scan says, HODL Life, where you at? Kiyosaki owns gold and did not understand that the price of gold is made with the paper gold. Well, you got to keep in mind, he's been a gold investor for like decades, because back when I used to read his books, it was gold, gold, gold. But this was even before Bitcoin existed, before Bitcoin was on the radar. So he's always been bullish to gold. But I agree with that sentiment. Gold is heavily, obviously, manipulated. JP Morgan Chase has paid fines north of $900 million for spoofing precious metal markets. They can control the supply. And if the government, regulators, whomever has control over the supply, you're never going to see true price discovery. Only Bitcoin, which has a finite limited supply, will you ever see true price discovery, because there's true scarcity. You can never print more than the 21 million, right? Written in the code. Whereas with gold, they want to, bring down the value of gold so don't undermine the value of the dollar or the legacy banking system for the central banking cartels. They just find more in the earth. Maybe there's infinite gold for all we know. Who knows? Just saying, family. This kid got Binance 100 Binance. I like Rich Dad. Me too. Respect to the Rich Dad. JV, been watching you for a while, keeping the good work. You're my nighty view. I appreciate my nighty news. Respect, family. Shout out, Serge. Appreciate you, brother. Like crypto isn't manipulated. Everything's manipulated to a degree. Don't get it twisted. But precious metals are heavily manipulated, and JP Morgan Chase alone has paid billions upon billions and billions of dollars in fines over the years, specifically for manipulating gold and precious metal prices. You can look that up. That's like, you know what I mean? News stories left and right. In fact, there was a song made about it with Jamie Dimon. This is the jam.
Bitcoin, etc. You pointed out the only true use case for it is criminals.
If you actually watch the music video that was made for that song, you'll see all the articles referenced for Jamie Dimon, JP Morgan Chase, $900 million fine, this fine, this fine. They're corrupt as a mofo. So with Bitcoin, is Larry Fink, Mr. Lawrence Fink, CEO of BlackRock, probably doing something we don't want to happen, such as manipulating stuff in such a way? Absolutely. However, there's levels to this ish, fam. There's levels. And there's a devil at every level. And Bitcoin will conquer all the devils at every level. Mark my words. Just saying. The real inflation rate from the beginning of the Biden presidency is 22.3%. The inflation rate of the Great Depression was 20%. We're in a depression. Amen. Yet, what do they tell you in the lamestream? We got inflation under control at 2.7%. We're doing so great. Criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance.
Drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance, criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance.
It's the largest corporate fine at the time. You know what we doing. What do we call those who hodl fiat?
People that use fiat.
What do we call them, folks? Don't be shy.
Currency as a store of value.
Tell me. What do we call them?
We call them poor. We call them poor.
Bada boom, bada bing. Nailed it.